we are judges, man. Us as human, we judge other people. Us as a people, we judge people harshly, man. You know what I'm saying? And some people judge other people like they can't make mistakes, they can't do things a certain way, or if they say certain things, if they do certain actions, they're condemned, they're judged, they're criticized. You know what I'm saying? And for myself, there's several times in my life I was looking for people outside of myself for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? And I never really got any sort of confirmation of that forgiveness from people when people let me down and tell me like, man, you're still the same person. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never gonna change. You ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I was let down, like, you feel me? And if you clicked on this video, you know what I mean. Like, people will hold you accountable for whatever they want to see you as. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter what went down or how the situation went, whatever they want to see and whatever they want to hold you as, they can hold you that for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And you know, for myself, like I did the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I worked on myself to a point of where I self-reflect and I see like there's certain points in my life like I need to improve. You know what I'm saying? And this is what this is about. This is not about justifying your action, but this is about learning life as you go along. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish if life was just normal and simple that we could get a handbook and make the right decisions all the time. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be hard on yourself if you've gotten into situations and you made the best decision possible. The actions, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes not every decision is the right decision. Not every action is the right action. But in that moment, it feels right. You know what I'm saying? In that moment, it feels like that is the best thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And that is okay. You know what I'm saying? The outcome might be bad, the outcome might be good. But when we're dealing with other people, we gotta realize that sometimes man is hard to please. You know what I'm saying? Mankind is never satisfied. Look at this world. What I'm telling you, look at the world. When you look at technology and the cars that they're coming up with, because people are never satisfied. People are never contented. You know what I'm saying? Man is never contented. A man would never forgive you 100%. And if they do, they're still waiting and they're still looking like, hey, he did this before, I'm gonna see what he does again. They're scrutinizing you, waiting for you to screw up again. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the law. Just like the police, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't get forgiveness for being a criminal or doing criminal activity, but when you go in jail and you commit a crime, you know what I'm saying? That's labeled on you. That's labeled on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? This guy went to jail for such and such. You feel me? And that person might change the time they go in there. Not all of them, but some people do really change. They go through a spiritual transformation and they turn their life around. And because of that label, they were never seen the same again. You know what I'm saying? They might be tried as a juvenile or a young offender, but still it's stick to their name. You know what I'm saying? And some of us people in present society, that's how we operate. You know what I mean? We operate on that sort of judgment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this to tell y'all is that you got to take yourself seriously when it comes to your mistakes, man. You know what I mean? And if you don't grow and acknowledge yourself and learn from those mistakes, you could never grow as a person. You know what I'm saying? It's not about what someone else think of you. It's whatever you think about yourself. So if I'm thinking that I'm a piece of shit and I'm, you know what I'm saying, that I'm this and I'm that, you got all the most negative to yourself. But in the end, if you never give yourself the level of gratitude, if you never give yourself the level of kindness, you would never grow as a person. You know what I'm saying? Because you would never get that from someone else. You could never get that from another living, breathing human being. You will always feel like you're not enough. That, bro, like, I did this and that, and, you know, this person see me for who I is. And the worst thing you want to do is paint someone else as as this person that you glue to them. You know what I mean? You glued a certain identity to that person, regardless of what they did. You know what I'm saying? And that's not how life works. You know what I'm saying? And most likely, if you did that to someone else, that's probably what you did to yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's all a reflection. So however we treat people, that's how we feel about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And there's no point of view to go to prove yourself to anyone. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you don't got nothing to prove. If you know within your heart that you've grown and you've developed and become a better person, because at the end of the day, we all have to become better in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? This is the journey. You know what I'm saying? This is the journey, and wherever your spirit lies, and however closer you are to God, that also determines the level of your action. You know what I'm saying? Your body language and what you say and how you treat people. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't know any better. You know what I'm saying? Some people do not know any better. Don't waste your time and energy on regret. Don't waste your time and energy on shame and embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? And trying to prove yourself. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that live in regret. You know what I'm saying? Because of their parents feel of some decision they make in the past, something they said. And there's a lot of relationships that just ended because of animosity and all sorts of baggage people are carrying around. You know what I mean? We all gonna die anyways. You know what I'm saying? So what is the point of even having all kind of energy, you know what I'm saying, throughout your life about someone else? You know what I'm saying? And even if the person is showing you a good side and you fail to look at the bad, you want to look at the bad side. So from those low vibrational energy of regret, this hate, you know what I'm saying, all kind of low vibrational energy comes from that low place. You know what I'm saying? And you really want to bring yourself up, man, and uplift yourself to a higher place, because the low vibrational energy of hate, anger, and fear, you know what I'm saying, and regret is not going to push you towards a higher being. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to push you towards high vibrational energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time I'm in regret or I'm in shame or embarrassed, I can't really function as a high vibrational human being. You know what I'm saying? And this is all about your vibration and whatever you're bringing forward the next day. You know what I'm saying? Because we can relive moments and rethink situations, and you know, and say that, bro, like, what if I did this, maybe things would have been different. You know what I'm saying? If I said this, things would have been different. But is that even true? Do we even know that? You know what I'm saying? Do we even know that? And this, like, how many times that things happened in your life and you went back and you say, bro, like, maybe things went the way it should have went. You know what I mean? And everything always works out. You know what I mean? That is nature. But sometimes, like, we judge ourselves so much and we judge others so much that can affect our future, and, you know what I'm saying, and affect the decisions we make. And we can't live at peace or with peace in our heart. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not living with peace in your heart, then, you know what I'm saying, you're just living a life of pain and misery. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's just happiness. It's all happiness and having a balanced life in terms of putting energy in the right place and refocusing and bringing that love back into ourselves and spreading that love on the others. You know what I'm saying? Like, we fail to forget sometimes, bro. We're all sinners, bro. We're all sinners in this matrix, bro. Life is not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, one day could be going good, and then another day it could turn upside down. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy that, you know what I'm saying, like, when I look at my life a few years ago, like, I'm a way different person. You know what I'm saying? When I look at my life a year ago, I'm a way different person. When I look at my life a few months ago, I'm a different person. You feel me? And it don't really matter what people think of you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know deep in your heart, deep in your soul that, you know what I'm saying, that you are who you say you are and you live it every day. You know what I'm saying? But don't look outside of yourself for forgiveness, man. Like, if you gotta forgive you gotta forgive yourself first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Reflecting on everything that happened and reflecting on your life, however you got to this point. You know what I'm saying? Whatever put you in the situation you're in, and deeply forgive yourself. All the compassion, all the love you gotta pour into yourself, man. Cause, like, if you don't forgive yourself, forgive your action, and forgive the things that you've done, you'll go crazy, bro. You'll go crazy. You're gonna steady look for people for validation. You're gonna steady look for people approval. And even if you get it from them, it's still not gonna be enough. You know what I'm saying? Because you haven't forgiven yourself. And I'm only saying this shit because I live it, I experience it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we're ashamed of ourselves, and you know what I'm saying, and we really operate on that vibration. You know what I'm saying? But bro, we all make mistakes, man. Like, life goes on. You know what I'm saying? As long as you live, you can make it right with God, and you can make it right with yourself. And if people choose to paint a picture of you and paint a negative image of you, that's their choice. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't nothing that you can do about that. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. You feel me? But the last thing you want to do is try to convince them, and even when that you did the work, and try to convince them over and over again, and they don't seem to get it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they'll never get it. Maybe eventually they'll get it. But at the same time, the only reward you will get is from within yourself. You know what I'm saying? And God. You feel me? Because God is showing you the situation, and God is growing and working on you the way He should. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, things are only going to get better. Things has to get better before things sometimes get worse before they get better, but things will get better. This is a temporary stage in your life, and a moment that, you know what I'm saying, is growing. And you know what I'm saying, you're growing. And in life, sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying, go with the flow. You feel me? Being like water and adapting and changing. You know, being in certain situations, being around different people, being around a different environment. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, never have a negative image of yourself. Not to say that you gotta justify your action, but as long as you know in your heart that you're a better person, and you know what I'm saying, you could grow and live and continue your life, and not to hold people accountable for not accepting you as a new person. As long as you accept yourself, and you know what I'm saying. It's a garbage, so it's your boy D. I'm out.